Hey, how are y'all doing? Roxy's hanging with you. Yes. Let's get hang out for a moment. See if anybody else hops on. We're gonna do more Beacon Pines today. I'm thinking we might be able to finish it. Well, we'll see. But either way, hello to everybody. Everybody in the chat, all my bots and my lurkers. Shout out to my bots. Boop boop boop. Booby doo boop. Shout out to my lurkers. Hey. My poor dog's like, what's happening? What is happening? Here, let's see if I can move this just a little bit. Have Roxy cam. Roxy. She's like, what is happening? What is happening? Okay. I'll let you chill. So, let me fix this real quick, because we all know I do my best setup after I've gone live. Gonna have to have that light. Gosh, I have to see how the camera is. Okay. Yeah, that light turned off. Alright, we ready for this? Let's go. Alright, starting at chapter 6.
Despite Luca's bitterness, Gran was right. He needed to hash things out with Rollo. A big fight changes the nature of a friendship. Whether, in the end, it is for the better or for the worse, all comes down to understanding. If one is not careful, the same familiarity that builds the strongest of bonds can become the wrecking ball that shatters them. Luca emerged from seclusion, taking in the crisp festival air, but the events of the day weren't on his mind. He had to find Rollo.
Alright, let's do this. Okay.
She rolled her eye, shaking her head. Luca looked down and kicked at the dirt.
No. How sweet. Whatever it was that went down between you two. I still don't understand what went down between these two. Like, really? Squash it. Okay. To mission control. Oh. Hold on. I'm gonna hit the wrong buttons like always. Woohoo. My bots have multiplied. No critters at all. Lots of clipboards. Oh yeah, this is the better reality where I didn't. I know how to use a controller. I know how to use a controller. Yeah. That is adding to the mystery. Alright, let's go find... Ooh. Okay, we're out. Speech. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at this. Nope.
Luca looked up at the satellite dish. Rollo nearly killed himself putting that up into the tree. While it didn't turn the radio into an interstellar communicator, as he'd hoped, it did at least boost the signal enough to overhear truckers one town over.
Oh, that's cool. Painted keypad on it. Okay. Alright, well, let's go to the library then. That's only the next place I can think of. Oh. Oh. A super secret guest of honor. PH. There's Eris.
Kato's eyes lit with excitement.
The first riddle. Okay. Riddle me this. I keep this up. I'm gonna aim for achievement hunters.
Kato straightened up and cleared his throat as if preparing to sing. Kato stared at Luca eagerly.
No. Good boy, Luca. Wild, but jeez. This was.
Luca grabbed the Modern Science of Atomic Radiation from the shelf. Luca grabbed Natural Photography, Volume 5 from the shelf. Luca grabbed Natural Photography,
okay.
Volume 5 from the shelf.
No.
Luca grabbed The Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue number 4 from the shelf. Luca grabbed The Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue number 5 from the shelf. Kato removed his book from the desk and replaced it with Luca's, turning on the lamp. As he slid the book under the purple light, 2 words glowed. The Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue 5. Luca clicked his tongue with recognition.
No, he lost it.
Kato began flipping through the pages, stopping when he hit a glowing word.
Such a crap.
He continued flipping.
Captain Crab. Cart.
Reaching the end of the book, Kata looked up.
Grift and Crab. Come on, chat, let's roll. Well, I don't remember where the grab card is. That's a negative. Oh, wait. Okay, well, that wasn't too bad.
Before Luca could finish his sentence, Griffin handed him a corn dog.
Bought and paid for and enjoy.
Luca shrugged, taking a sizable bite out of the corn dog.
Ugh.
Luca tongued at his cheeks, feeling something rough between his teeth. He reached into his mouth and pulled out a slip of paper. He shook off the bits of corn dog to read the slip.
You pick up when you need some pep. After
Luca
some
finished off
coffee.
the remainder of the corn dog.
I love that little phrase. It's getting to be a whole thing. Oh.
Lumi waved his hands around sarcastically as he began.
I feel cheapened somehow. What takes 5 Pazza wings? Alright, lurkers and bots. What do you think? Oh, Valencia.
Rollo sheepishly handed Luca the balloons.
Here, I think. Oh. His feelings weren't wrong. They were his feelings. Let's remember that. Yes. His actions were wrong. His feelings were not.
Luca threw himself at Rollo, hugging him as tightly as he could.
Sweet little boys. Oh. Okay. Oh, this way. Oh, he looks funny running like that. What's wrong with this? Oh, there's the sign. Get to come back later from this curse. That sign's gonna say something nefarious on it, I bet. Unique New York. Ugh.
Mr. Kerr pointed to his grinning mouth.
Dude creeps me out. There's something not right with this dude. Alright, let's go. Ugh. Gran.
Rollo handed Luca an unopened letter. Luca, some things are going to happen that might be difficult for you to understand. If I am honest, I hardly understand them myself. But whatever happens, I need you to know that I love you. None of this is fair to you. You have already lost so much. We both have. I wish there was a simpler way forward, but if there is, I haven't thought of it. God knows I've tried. Everything I've done, I did for you. I hope someday you can accept that.
Well, that's not ominous.
Love, Gran. Luca folded the paper into his pocket and headed up the ladder. Luca was at a loss for words. But that was fine. Words aren't always necessary.
Yeah.
Sadly, this was untrue. A distant rumble shook the treehouse. It was not fireworks. It was something the boys couldn't possibly comprehend. Something as old and cruel as time itself.
Is there an explosion? Well, duh, no rumble. What?
A shockwave of cold tore through the room. A bitter, unfathomable chill. Before I could react, it encased them in ice. Two boys, reunited by friendship, only to be cruelly separated by a malevolence beyond reason. And so, our story ends on this melancholy scene. In a silent treehouse turned statuary, in a town brought low by its secrets, sits a pair of friends, alone, together, for the rest of time. The end. No, that can't be the ending. It simply can't. I won't accept it, and I hope you won't either. There are more endings, more possibilities. I can feel it. We are just going to have to sort through them all until we find the one that fits.
Okay. Okay, so there's that one. It's not done. I don't know which one to choose. I got those two. Let's get this one.
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to break, revealing patches of star-filled summer night. Moonlight filtered down, shimmering in the treetops. Luca stopped himself mid-sentence.
There's a juicy secret you gotta tell me.
Luca saw Beck skulking by the gate. Beck grabbed the wrought iron bars and shook the gate.
Ooh.
Beck's voice was an excited whisper.
The proper shade. Oh. Is Gran the one in that suit?
The mysterious figure retracted their mask, hair pushing out from all corners.
Oh, called it. I called it.
Luca's spine. His vision blurred. Beck stifled a sharp wince, and Luca looked down to see himself wrenching her hand. Gran tousled her hair back under the face mask. Gran gave Eris a curt nod and disappeared into the night. Chapter 5. What big ears you have. Lucas sat shivering in the bushes, staring at his feet. After checking to make sure the coast was clear, Beck gave him a gentle tug on his sweater.
Okay. Oh, my eyes are drying out.
The clipboard finished writing with a scratchy flourish and looked up.
Oh.
Mr. Nuncreed, arms crossed over his paunch, gave an exhausted sigh. He snatched the pad and scribbled his name so hard the pen nearly snapped. The clipboards looked at each other for a moment, almost pondering the possibility, then broke into laughter as they walked away.
Ugh, my eyes are drying out.
William Kerr and Gus Valentine proudly surveyed the half-covered festival banner. The mayor gave a half-hearted shrug. Kerr locked his arm on Gus's shoulder. With a glimmer in his eye, Kerr gestured grandly toward the horizon.
Look.
Rollo waggled his head with pride.
No.
Luca sucked in a long breath. Rollo let out a low whistle.
Clandestine meetup. I love it.
Rollo and Luca shot back a look.
Yeah, zombies have started.
Luca gazed out the window. Chapter 6. Secret Lair. Summer forged ahead, but the nights only seemed to grow colder. Luca walked home slowly under the pale starlight, cautious to avoid any more surprises lurking in the shadows. Reaching home, he slipped quietly into bed, half dreading what they might discover the next day.
No, I love his little shirt. The game is afoot.
Luca and Beck rolled their eyes as Rollo strutted across the room. Rollo flung open the cabinet with confidence. He coughed as a veil of dust hit his face.
Oh Lord. They're for suckers.
A look of realization crept onto Luca's face. All three kids snapped to glance at each other, then sprinted in turn toward the kitchen. Before he could finish, Luca scrambled up Rollo's back. The three crowded around the hutch to peer in. With the glass doors opened, a perfect porcelain display gleamed in front of them. Their eyes searched for anything amiss, but the only distinct feature was its impeccability. As Beck pulled on one of the teacups, it slanted forward with a hollow click. The entire hutch began to rustle and slide under its own power. Luca jostled each cabinet drawer in turn. Only one was unlocked. He fingered through the filing cabinet, pausing at a bulging folder labeled Walter. For a long moment, he just stared at it. Luca nodded and caressed the label with his thumb. Rollo swiped the folder from the drawer and began leafing through the pages. He whistled to himself, barely looking at the text. He stopped at a page and mimed, holding up a monocle. Rollo looked up with heightened surprise. Rollo's finger traced across the page. Rollo scanned through several more pages. Luca, staring blankly at the cabinet this whole time, spoke softly. Rollo rustled the folder, trying to loose more pages. Luca frantically shoved the remaining cabinet folders, trying to find another labeled Walter.
Ooh.
Luca slammed the drawer shut.
Yikes.
A spider web of string connected photos of people from the town, interspersed with hastily scrawled notes.
Ooh. Guys, I need to take a quick break. My eyes are so dry right now. And I don't know why. So, y'all will just give me a moment and I'll come right back, okay? Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. And I brought my eye drops with me just in case that happens again. Just put them on right here. So, I've been having eye problems for the past week. So, I finally got some good medicine to help heal them up a bit. And I'm wondering if they're just like, they're tired, they're over it. Bright lights, the whole thing. So, alright, let's go back. Sorry. Thank you for your patience. Oh no.
Rollo casually spun open a lid and dipped his finger in the jam. He smacked his lips. Rollo plunged his hand in the jar, fishing out a soggy slip of paper. Rollo offered the slimy note to Luca and licked his fingers clean.
A grand jam gram.
They crowded around a worn-down old map of Beacon Pines. Rollo carefully traced the path with his finger. He jabbed down at the end point.
Yeah.
Luca looked up from the... Beck flicked off the light, and they became statues in the dark. Overhead, creaking floorboards bent under slow, deliberate steps. The kids looked up, the tilt of their necks following each footfall. stopped. Without realizing, they'd been holding their breath. All three exhaled shakily and glanced at each other. A muffled male voice broke the silence. A final few footsteps reached the entrance above them, and the voice now echoed down the stairs. The three kids shuffled to the corners without a peep. As he began to descend the stairs, the man's voice punctuated every new step. Thump.
Looks like Mr. Torelli.
At the bottom step, the man paused, squinting to search the room for signs of life. Rollo shifted suddenly. Luca gave him an intense, chastising look and whispered through clenched teeth. It was too late. Rollo was already inching toward the stairway. He screeched as he charged toward the shadowy figure. With all his weight, Rollo tackled the man to the ground. From the dark corner, they saw something move. Luca scrambled to the hunched figure on the ground. Pressing his fingers to the man's neck, he sighed with relief. As Beck flicked back on the light, Luca and Rollo both gasped in stereo.
Tolliver. Trevally. What?
Chapter 7. The Interrogation of Hiram Tolliver. Still unconscious, Mr. Tolliver slumped heavily in a shoddy old chair. His hands were bound with rope, his feet tied with some loose string. The kids huddled in a circle, discussing their plan. One thing was certain, they couldn't just let Mr. Tolliver go. They needed to know what he was doing in Luca's house. After some deliberation, it was decided.
Oh. Alright, well, we're coming back to this one, aren't we?
They'd run the classic good cop, hard cop interrogation. Rollo brandished a steely gaze. I've got this. Read about it 100 times. Rollo swaggered past the chair which propped up the slumping Hiram Tolliver. Without even looking at his captive, he began with a long, blustery drawl. Mr. Tolliver remained motionless. Rollo spun around to face him. He'd clearly expected to rouse Mr. Tolliver with his booming voice. Beck and Luca gave each other an unsure glance. Rollo slammed his fist on the table. He grabbed the table lamp and beamed it onto the unconscious face. Mr. Tolliver groaned and slowly lifted his head. He recoiled with a muddled, weary squint. The chair wobbled as he attempted to straighten up. Mr. Tolliver could only make out rough shapes through the glaring light. With a gruff tone, Rollo hoped to both conceal his voice and intimidate.
A carrot and dirt. No.
The doubtful expression on Beck and Luca's faces transformed into awe. Rollo, hitting his stride, was now channeling every detective trope his memory could recall. He slammed the table again.
Hello, stream. So you got some new lurkers and bots, perhaps? If you would like to go beyond lurking, give me a shout. Say hello.
Mr. Tolliver's voice became desperate. He was nearly in tears. Mr. Tolliver was in a daze, now more confused than ever. He shook his head, feeling more and more dizzy.
That's worse.
His voice faded to a whisper.
Where it all began. Oh.
With that, Mr. Tolliver passed out cold. Rollo swung around with a repentant grimace.
A little too hard cop. Oh, that's a good idea. Ooh.
Chapter 8. 6 feet under, 3 towns over. The kids spent the rest of the afternoon combing through dusty piles of old county records, desperately searching for anything that could help them make sense of Mr. Tolliver's cryptic utterance. Luca tried to shake the thought of Gran's basement, but his focus wavered. Explosives. Messages hidden in jam. dossiers on various town figures, and a corkboard threaded with photos. Gran was the only family he had left. He still couldn't bring himself to believe the worst. But the old map with the symbol of explosives in town square made that difficult. As the sun began to set, the kids were no closer to the truth. Rollo shut his book with an assertive nod.
Oh. Ooh.
Rollo muttered under his breath. Beck slammed her finger down on the open page before glancing down to read. Something tickled the back of Luca's mind.
Oh.
The question hung in the air.
Shit. Ooh, this game's good.
Beck rubbed her eyes. Luca's heart was pounding as he approached the house. If he was lucky, Gran, or whoever it was, hadn't gotten back yet. And of course, there was Mr. Tolliver tied up and unconscious in the basement. Dealing with him would be the first order of business. Luca shook out his arms to calm his nerves before entering.
Oh.
He held perfectly still, tempering his breath, and listened closely. She was asleep. His only hope was that she hadn't found Mr. Tolliver before dozing off.
How is she not noticing that door's open?
Mr. Tolliver was nowhere to be seen. Or maybe Gran knew everything. Luca's hungry stomach groaned. Not realizing it, he'd gone the entire day without eating. Luca rushed over to the pile of jam jars, unscrewed one, and shoveled a handful into... He flipped the lid to read the label.
Okay. But we're just gonna leave that door open.
As Luca climbed the final stair, the emotion of the day dragged heavily on him. With each consecutive step, his legs weakened. His stride began to falter. He tried to grab for the railing to steady himself. Something was wrong.
Oh, shit.
Luca groaned and tried to move.
Poison jam. How much you want to bet?
His limbs might as well have been bolted to the ground. Through numb lips, he mumbled just before falling asleep. Chapter 9. A speech to end all speeches. Luca awoke to find himself face down in bed. He moaned into his pillow. Why would Gran drug him? Or rather, why was she trying to drug Mr. Nuncreed?
Because Mr. Nuncreed's an ass.
Shaking the questions from his
You remember
woozy
that.
head, Luca snapped back to the matter at hand.
Just gonna leave the door open. Is that a punching bag? Alright, no achievement for that. Got it. Oh boy. Okay.
Augustus Valentine nervously wiped his brow.
Ooh. Ooh.
Gus cleared his throat and awkwardly loosened his tie. William Kerr bounded on the stage with the energy of a preacher at a big tent revival. He gave Gus a hearty slap on the back and motioned him off the stage.
Uh,
Mr. Kerr pulled a thick stack of note cards out from his vest.
Commuted conviction. Amendment. What's your power.
Mr. Kerr took a moment to survey the crowd. He wiped away a single tear. He thumped the podium to emphasize each word. Mr. Kerr nodded confidently, biting his... The crowd was silent, in rapt attention. Mr. Kerr methodically made eye contact with each section of the crowd. His voice began to build to a crescendo. The crowd began to look around nervously. Mr. Kerr quickly flicked through his note cards. He raised his hands up to the heavens.
Okay, so
At that moment, a merciless wall of impossibly cold air ripped through the crowd, instantly freezing everyone and everything it touched.
okay, so this cold snap is inevitable.
For a man like William Kerr, this was a fitting way for things to end. On a stage, with an entire town frozen in rapt attention for the rest of time. The end. There's that ice again! Whenever I think we're getting close, it comes along and ruins everything!
Ooh, even the narrator's pissed.
Maybe we should just quit? Maybe you should just close the book, walk away, and never think of me again. No, I don't mean that. We got a little closer this time. We just need to try again. Please.
Ooh. Well, actually, I think I am gonna call it a night. Man, this game is way more in depth. There's a lot more going on than I was expecting. I wasn't expecting this from this game. Excuse me, I was not expecting. I don't even know what I was expecting, to be honest. So I don't know why I'm like, oh man, didn't see that coming. I keep thinking we're getting closer to the end, and we're obviously not. So I do think it's funny that the narrator's like with me, because I was like, there's our ice again. So Gran is setting off some sort of bomb. Well, maybe it's not Gran. I'm assuming it's Gran. Someone is setting off some sort of bomb that's causing a cold snap. And I thought the bomb was going to be set off at the little festival area that we were just at. So obviously it wasn't. So where was the bomb set off at? I don't know, but we'll figure it out later. So anyway, I guess tomorrow we're continuing this one on. Man, I need to pump up my energy or something. Of course, I've been fighting sickness, so that's also not been helping me. It's been like, oh. Everyone I know has been getting sick. Like I said, I've been fighting eye stuff, getting throat stuff. I actually got tested for strep today. Don't have it. Yay. But anyone with little kids will know that they just bring in anything and everything. So it's gonna be a long winter. So, but anyway, thank you guys for joining me. If you're joining me now, if you're lurking in my comments, I'm glad you're here. To my bots, be booty. Glad you could make it as always. If you're watching this after it's been recorded, thank you for coming back over and checking it out. I do see that people do view my stuff afterwards, and I really appreciate it. That someone's taking the time to, come check out my stuff. Still improving, still learning how to do this. I'm liking it and getting better. Just bought I didn't just buy it a couple days ago. Just bought a new PC computer. I've already put the stats actually on my Twitch page, so you can go look at it. I'm so excited about that. So I'm hoping that kind of changes how things go for me. So we'll see. But follow me on social media. I've not been very active, but hell, come on over. With the Pokemon Scarlet is what I got. I didn't get both of them, just got Scarlet. All my other friends ended up getting Violet, so I'm gonna trade stuff with them. A lot of photo opportunities. I love doing pictures and stuff on the games. That seems to be what I really like to do. So I've got a few ideas I need to execute. I'll do that. What else? Just got a lot of stuff going on. So yeah, come follow me on social media: Instagram, TikTok, Tumblr. Tumblr's, I'm really getting into Tumblr. I have a Twitter, kind of pulling away from that. I also do have a Discord. If you want to join my Discord, I think the link on my Twitch is still working. If it's not, send me a whisper, and I'll get you in. Set up my Discord, and I've got like 7 bots running it right now, and none of them want to let people in. Personal friends of mine, who I added, my bots kicked them. I'm like, okay, obviously I need to more practice with this. So, but anyway, yeah, just whisper at me if that link doesn't work. We'll get you in the Discord. What else? I'm so tired right now, so I guess I'm gonna go. You guys have a good night. I will see you tomorrow, and we'll see if we can figure out what is causing this cold snap in Beacon Pines. So, until then, guys, night.